We have it. Game 4 here. RNG taking on Newbee in this best of 5. As Waishi will be your pugner up top. Monet Lifestealer going to scout him out and see what's coming. Early observer ward. Or maybe he didn't see that. I'm not sure if he caught a glimpse of that ward being placed. Very speedy pugner did get up there. And Setsu TA mid. A couple of Nature's Prophet Treant scouting out for any observer ward placements. Mugi there with a Blightstone heading top. Clockwork for Faith. Early observer ward in. With a Wizard Centaur mid, they do put the Morphling safe lane. So Super Lich Flywin on the Legion, September and Mirana down bottom here. A big lane swap around by Newbee.
Whoever goes mid loses the matchup against TA, and they did not want a Morphling to lose the matchup.
That seems perfectly reasonable. You were asking, how does Newbee switch things up, and this is their answer. This is what they do. Waishi with a quick decrep top. 2 bounty runes apiece, though. Even Stevens across the map. And a quick little pause from Super as we can look at the odds. It's about 4-1. RNG favoured still, even after that Game 3 victory. Off the back of the Alchemist of AQ. Back underway we go. Early laning stage Lacoste. Are we looking at any particular lanes to pop off? So I don't miss first blood,
So far, bottom tri-lane. I don't think they're going to leave Lifestealer solo top. They might just try to grab a kill with Arrow and then position 5, Lich, DP stop.
Super getting into position. September wants that Arrow to get onto Morphling. Faith in a very good position here, though, blocking this entire tree line. And now getting up in the creep wave. Making sure...
Super already TP top.
He sure did. Realizing there's no advantage to be had. And Monet had lost a significant chunk of his HP. So back into lane they go. Centaur 5-1, TA's 1-0. Sideblade's level 1 from Setsu, not expecting this Quelling Blade Centaur to do quite as well.
I did not see, what did he get level 1? Was it Retaliate? Or was it Stomp and then just Stomp the... I mean, it could be Stomp. So he used it and secured all the creeps while harassing TA.
Oh, really wonderful stuff. He has already used Retaliate, so I wonder how many stacks he had just to try and secure the initial CS. Templar Assassin should start cracking back in this lane, though. Going for the Wraith Bands, bring out some more regen. Waishi TPing out of that top lane back to the tier 1. Get away from Super. As that Frost Blast with a 7-second cooldown, it is obnoxious to try and deal with it. September with the Boots Mirana. This is one of her greatest strengths, right? Kind of roaming around, finding some large creeps to kill. Get a bit of experience, leave your Legion to get that solo XP from the lane itself. And when you're off map, you're always threatening some kind of maneuver.
This was really close. Templar Assassin got a kill on Centaur on the mid lane. Even though he had a Fairy Fire, was left with only 10 HP.
Oh, AQ. Morphing strength and some good cogs there. September leaps over the top. Keeping that damage going onto the Morphling and really pressuring AQ heavily under this tier 1 tower. Not Faith doing a spectacular job defending his carry, though.
We see this quite a lot. As the safe laners going for Ring of Protection, because of a lot of off laners are going for Blightstone, so +2 -2 equals 0. Quick math, also correct.
He's got a buckler now. Wonderful stuff. What's Lich doing? What's Pugner doing? Frost Blast again. He's got another Mango for the shield and a salve if he wants to pop it. Cancel the salve of Waishi in a second if he gets a hit in. There we go. But the turnaround blast, and Super's now the one in trouble. The tables have turned, Mr. Lich, and you've got a Mango, some sticks, a Frost Blast to go. He's going to try and keep himself alive a little bit longer. That's 2 hits to finish him off. He's going to get in the trees and salve. That Observer Ward nearly gathering Waishi a kill. It's so close. The TP from Mugi. He's coming in, but the vision is lacking. He's got no Treant, and Super has cut himself a nice little path, going on a little picnic journey into the trees, drawing their attention up to top, and we have the first blood. Good blast from Waishi. And a good TP from Mugi to secure that first blood. They also get to gather the wave and cut it.
I thought you were gonna say good TP from Super. He needs to walk back to lane. Wasted an item that costs 90 gold. I mean, he has to try to go for it.
He nearly had it. It was a good attempt. Not quite paying off, unfortunately. And this does mean the active runes getting gathered up by, or active rune getting gathered up by Newbee. Illusion for Wizard. As Faith kind of collapsed in onto bottom lane, made sure that September didn't get the job done. And Newbee making a new lane for themselves. Yet again, kind of cutting in behind. Full treads done for Mugi, so he can TP straight back to contest the pull across that Monet has accomplished. 5-minute runes coming up. Just over 10
Centaur
seconds.
mid. Doing much, much better than I expected. To be honest, I did not see this matchup maybe ever.
Yeah, it's not a usual occurrence, is it? Bounty runes, bounty runes. Looks like a 2 for 2. As long as each team dips back to get their more shallow ones. What's Centaur going for? Is it just going to be classic position 3 Centaur items?
He's just playing offlane from the mid lane. Crimson Guard is going to be a great of value this game. He just wants to get, like, he needs items a bit different for the starting items. So he gets a buckler and will get a phase boots to be more mobile, that he can gank the side lane with it.
It looks like they want to try and catch Setsu. And knowing that refraction is down, what's the potential to go for a play in that mid lane? Faith looking for any vision here that September has been placing down on his way through the jungle. Courier. Arrow to vision. September has 3 leaps. Expends one of them, gets out of reach of Faith. But why is she with a haste here as they do get a good amount of damage on the Flywind bottom?
Oh, another courier.
Has he got it? Sure he has. Down goes the poor little void dinosaur. Wizard's courier down now as well. So September, yeah, making the most of his time. Coming out of that jungle. He can go straight back into it.
He just got 500 gold to his team with those 2 courier kills.
Lich and Moran are both in towards mid lane, but Centaur has Stampede, Fairy Fire, 1300 HP. Very tanky boy. Where's Lifestealer gone? Okay, he's inside a tree, and I was wondering, I can't see him on the map, I can't see him in the lane. He's inside one of those ugly little treants. Plenty of armor, chainmail, buckler. Trying to withstand this minus armor and right-click out from the Mugi Prophet as the backstab comes in. September looking to line up an arrow here with Lich. Going back, it looks like to pull across, so they won't make a move. So many cool little observer wards coming out in behind, in farming areas, in between towers. Now that mid one getting dewarded as well. As Waishi finds the Setsu Courier snipe.
I want to see September going on the bottom lane, trying to grab a kill on Morphling. The duel is ready. And if he lands an arrow before, he's not going to get the morph off.
For now, TA is going to be farming jungle. September leeching that experience. Mid-tier 1. Very heavy pressure. But an arrow into the back of Mugi's head and a TP from Monet will allow them to move forward. That decrep buys plenty of space and time, though. And, okay, Stampede. Out we go. Rotations from RNG come to nothing. They defend their tower, but it's pretty heavy commitment. As Newbee feels like they're getting the upper hand of every move across the map.
TA has Faded Brooch. I think you give that item to Legion Commander. Extra movement speed and extra mana is exactly what she needs.
Let's see if they hand it over. Surely Setsu can find something a little nicer than a faded brooch for TA. Like an ironwood tree. No, she's giving that away. Keeping the faded brooch, okay. Fair enough. Monet now has to deal with Mugi and Waishi again in that 2v1. Faith is leeching experience from the Templar Assassin. Cheeky, cheeky boy. Oh, Psyblade splashes. Can she see that?
I don't think Fate gets a kill there. Refraction, 5 instances. Mid tower is gonna go down.
And so Super.
Second attempt.
Trapped inside the Sprout and blasted down. This Mugi, Nature's Prophet, doing a great job causing chaos on this side of the map, while Morphling just continually shoves that wave, continues to free farm, is behind the Lifestealer and the TA, but has plenty of room to kind of catch up. Morbid Mask will allow him to perpetually jungle now.
Fate is just fishing for any kind of information, scouting things out. He doesn't care if he dies, and it's not easy to kill him. With the cogs, battery assault, he can afford to go into enemy jungle and see what's happening.
Slow and steady from both sides. Mugi going into drums. Monet closing in on Maelstrom. Chasing Mugi out of lane. Should be able to force the Sprout TP. Mugi not TPing. Wants to stick around even with additional rotations in. He still gets the tower kill with his Treants. Surely should have been a deny there from RNG, but it wasn't to come. Where's Morphling sitting at now? Treads done. Lincoln Sphere queued up, which is a bit of a departure from what we've been seeing, right? Usually we see the Treads, Morbid Mask, Double Wraith Band, and E-Blade BKB.
Playing against Duel and Sinister Gaze, these are the only spells that can hold them in place.
Oh, now we switched back into Manta E-Blade.
Yeah, I like it. I didn't finish my sentence. I'm not a big fan of Lancaster. There's a lot of gold invested.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lacoste, ever intelligent. Blink Dagger Setsu. Let's see if they can go and make a maneuver down bottom. They'd love to snipe out the Morphling. Chain Froster's here for Super as well. They've cracked 6 on him. Moonlight Shadow. It'll be coming. Kill off the potato. Get Moonlight Shadow. Go invis. Go hunt some kills. And TA can farm this side of the map in the Ancient Camp. Limit and remove some of the areas that Morphling would like to be playing into as well. And we start to see the real split of the net worth now. Centaur playing from that mid lane, stampeding the Morphling away from danger. Mage's Prophet and Morphling both starting to race up now, as Wizard is that third priority farmer.
One of the reasons why Morphling changed his item build is he saw Mirana with Urn of Shadows, so he wants to have ways of dispelling Spirit Vessel once Mirana finishes it. There should be a freebie tower on the bottom lane.
It might be a little bit spooky for Monet up here. He's trying to hold on and defend the tier 2 while his team does take that bottom objective. Look at where Faith is standing. Looking for that line, the angle of the hook shot. They don't have Stampede here, Newbie. And Moonlight Shadow going to get scouted out there by that Observer Ward up on the high ground. So Newbie take the outpost, they fall back. Full retreat. Again, very tentative, delicate play from both of these teams. RNG really want to close this one out and know that they are a victory away from being
2-1. Very delicate.
Very delicate.
2-1 for RNG. And 2-1 score in-game for Newbie.
Look at that.
It should be some kind of sign. I can't find any reasoning why this is happening, but someone who's into like zodiac signs,
tarot cards and tea leaves.
Yeah.
What was her name? Professor Trelawney. Where are you from Harry Potter?
I have no clue who that is.
She was the one with the prophecy. She was the divination teacher, reading tea leaves and seeing the grim.
Grandma Vanga, or Vanga, I don't know how it's pronounced.
Are you into Harry Potter? Is that your thing?
It is.
You don't know who Professor Trelawney? Oh, hang on. Have I got this right? Have I gone insane? Hook shot misses. Good, good, good. I want to Google Harry Potter things. Thank you very much. Decrep on Lifestealer. Why is she giving chase? But press the attack will get Monet out. As Wizard stampeding forward. They're aiming Flywin here, so they'll try and get the kill on the hero without rage. Lifestealer's inside Flywin, buying a little bit of time, but he might have put himself in danger now as well. Another quick zap back and a decrep as Moogie sprouts up Monet, but that's that. One kill, all is said and done.
So yeah, let's go back to that Harry Potter. Who that is? I watched the movies a couple of times, but I don't remember all the characters by their names.
She was the one with the glasses that lived in the attic. The one with the frizzy hair.
The old one?
She wasn't that old. She looked like she was like 40 or something, 50, I don't know. But yeah, she was the one that was reading stuff in the tea leaves, teaching them about seeing the future and stuff like that.
Now I know.
That's you.
Thanks, I guess.
People think
Did
you're
she
mad, but
die?
you're a genius. I can't remember, you know. She got like expelled from Hogwarts by that. What's that? Oh, that nasty woman wearing the pink. Whatever her name was.
I don't know her name. Yeah, I just told you I don't
Umbridge.
know.
Umbridge?
Correct.
Yes, that's the one.
If you say it first, I might know.
I hate her so much. But yeah, she comes back in
That
the end.
only means that she is a very good actor. Same goes for Game of Thrones.
I agree.
What was his name? The king that everyone hated?
Prince Joffrey?
Joffrey, yeah.
He got a lot of hate in the streets of England. Oh, hello. Sinister Gaze mid. Wizard getting shredded as Setsu and Monet pairing up very nicely there for a quick little snipe. Things a little bit slow in this game. 3-2 at 16 minutes. I said
I'm
delicate
gonna tab
before,
out, check if anyone wrote, please talk about the game, and then I'm gonna ban you from I'm just kidding, I'm not.
We're going to talk about Harry Potter. Setsu looking for faith now. Quick little double tap into the back of the Tin Man with a battle plan. Fly in with the first dual win of the game. RNG picking up steam here now. Momentum's on their side. They're moving forward. They've got boldness in their step.
I love when we have Lifestealer and one more hero that can build into Deso. So it opens up the Roche for you. You have a lot of siege potential. You hit the tower once, Lifestealer do the rest. And now he's building into Disarm. Mischance also has this farming item. Maelstrom. Nature's Prophet, Moogie. Medallion, Drums. Also buying Heaven's Halberd. Wants to be able to have a mischance against those two heroes. When he gets to level 15, it's much easier for him to play. The extra 10 armor always feels good.
And it's like we were saying, right? AQ is really the hard carry on this newbie side, whereas Moogie plays this more selfless utility kind of style from the position 1 and then switches into kind of 2 or 3. Even Wizard with Halberd coming. No Blink Dagger for your Centaur. No hard initiation outside of this Clockwork hook shot. So it feels like Newbie want to get their items, group up, push objectives, bottom tier 1, get some tier 2s going, get into this dire jungle or so.
One fight and then turn that into Roche.
Exactly.
This is their plan at the moment.
And RNG also similar things. They're smoking up and looking for objectives. Play behind the Lifestealer. September has Moonlight Shadow in 5 seconds. They see Moogie mid. Wizard pops his head out of the trees. TA could jump in if they land an arrow, which is what this Mirana's looking to line up. Spotted by the creep waves potentially there. A Wizard most certainly saw her coming. While this
2
is all
Heaven's
happening,
Halberd on Newbie, on top of the Creepify. It's gonna be hard for Lifestealer and TA to deal damage. They need to pop those like prematurely, they can't wait.
Morphling unable to get the tier 1 bottom just yet. September's reaction coming in to defend. Gotta be very wary though. These newbie heroes, they can jump across the map very speedily. And that's why we see RNG all grouping up together. It's going to be 5v5 bottom lane. They know that the hook shot, the TP, everything can close the gap so quickly. So press the attack. Setsu blinks in. Wizard decrep to get himself just at arm's reach from the rest of RNG. They want the duel, but the Sinister Gaze into the Stampede. Wizard gets caught, but he's not dead just yet. The BKB from Setsu expended, but Super about to fall until Monet saves his life with a quick little infest in, infest out. And Mugi focused down. Frost Shield and the decrep to save him yet again. They've got a clumsy net onto Setsu. Templar Assassin, with the help of the arrow, might think about jumping in again. Everyone disengage, one buyback from Clockwork, and it's back to farming we go.
We've seen these so many times. Fate getting caught, instantly buying back. He forced Templar Assassin to use the BKB, and this is how you play from your position 5. Always keep a buyback. They had outpost to TP2. Morphling needs that item. Okay, he just finished Manta style. So he can get rid of the Spirit Vessel from Mirana, which is very important.
Everyone starts converging towards Roshan. All the players, all the heroes swing back up towards the northern part of the map around the big man. This will leave RNG to gather up the couple of bounty runes down bottom. Get the 2 for 2. As yet again, we expect this in such a passive game. Lifestealer into AC. Setsu. Refraction charges still up, can blink away. That's a bit of an interesting blink into the cogs. Disarmed now by Wizard, but a really odd team fight here as they try and make a play onto Setsu, but it's turned immediately by September Super onto Wizard, who's decrapped and saved by the Pugna. Life drain there to buy a bit of time and a Stampede out. So Seiya, goodbye. We're going to leave this one. You can't hit us. We've got missed chance. We've got halberds. Faith is still chasing Super down in the back end of the fight, but I think September, ooh, that arrow slides on by, missing out. Faith will still die, and yet again, it's one kill and nothing more.
These fights are so long. Life Drain, Decrepify, second Heaven Halberd finished on Centaur. Now they're gonna go into Roche Pit. They know that Clockwork used the buyback in the previous fight. So 40 seconds without him. Radiant uses a scan, it connects.
3 to 5 at 21 minutes. Lacoste, when was the last time you saw a game like this? Everyone just dodging everything, getting their cores out alive. Oh, hello, slide in. Why, she attempted. Sneaky. Not quite, though. Dire get the kill and the Aegis of the Immortal. RNG now in good stead with a 15k Templar Assassin net worth, a 7k lead overall. And, of course, the Lifestealer you're mentioning, this kind of partner with a TA, spectacular physical damage, and the ability to really shred these buildings incredibly quickly.
Templar Assassin had enough. She's gonna buy Nullifier to dispel the Decrepify. Duel with the old Scepter.
Got it on the Centaur, the tankiest of the heroes. They will get a kill, though. That's Wizard dead for 45. By the way, Capitalist is saying you need to shut up and talk about the game instead of Harry Potter, by the way.
Shout out to Cap. Always in the chat.
He's always watching games. Keep tabs on everything. Glyph. Utilized by Newbee. No Centaur, and they're probably feeling out the lack of buyback here. So a tier 3 will be a simple objective. And potentially, RNG going to go for a melee barracks. They've got the Sprout from Mugi. Separate the opponents from this building. Structural damage being done, heavy-handed from Setsu. As they keep sprouting up the melee barracks, but they've got arrow for a bit of vision. The disarm stops the TA in her tracks now. Monet onto the ranged racks, and they're going to get a full lane here, but it might be at the cost of some casualties. Monet with a rage turns to fight Wizard. He's got to get himself out of here. Still has the Stampede if need be, but the Chain Frost bouncing beautifully until that creep dies, and Monet cutting through the trees as Morphling was doing a good job bottom lane on that tier 3 down south. Oh, hello, Faith has gone in, he's been arrowed up, and he's about to die, but he's decrept and life drained. The Lifestealer is still trying to pummel the clock, and Monet secures the kill to allow them to disengage.
Very nice play from Legion Commander, decides not to go on. Instead, just blinks back, gets pressed the attack on his cores, and Templar Assassin TP'd back, even though she has Aegis to defend the tower. Man, Morphling still needs 1.5k gold to finish his Ethereal Blade. Oof. I don't think it's gonna matter at that point.
It's a long way away. I mean, yeah, RNG are coming back again. Plenty of time on Aegis. Plenty of items flowing out now. There is that Nully. This Templar Assassin is monumental. Setsu, some really spectacular performances throughout this tournament. And they've got a bash onto the Centaur. Arrow needs the Stampede. Wizard, no, please, Dota2, don't lag on me like that. No! No!
Seems like they are lagging as well. Yep.
Have they paused?
The game is paused, and we're gonna go.
I'm coming back in. If you see stuff, radio cast at the cost.
All right, Templar Assassin. 2 more minutes left on that Aegis lifesteal. Inside of her.
I'm back in.
Starting to focus.
The
Barracks.
duel. They've got the Centaur trapped in. They're trying to save him up as the Morphling zaps out Super. Centaur's out of there. He's safe and sound, but the Morphling's not. The life drain Manta gets him out of danger, is barely scraping out with his life, and they've killed off Flywin. RNG lose 2 here at the tier 3. Not getting an additional barracks or anything, as Faith body blocking Monet traps the lifestealer outside of the base with the cogs, and actually finally falls to the September right click. And these disarms, nonsense from Newbee. As another arrow from September potentially allows their retreat now. Setsu does still have that Aegis of the Immortal though.
Morphling found a perfect target before he could get any spells off. Lich needs to stay a little bit further, even though he has Glimmer.
The respawn times are so fast, 25 minutes in, they're pretty much all back alive. Lich is already at the fight. A disarm on the TA. You were talking about preemptive BKBs. Monet just rushes forward towards Mugi, and now the jump in. They've got a hook shot, maybe a bit of save onto the Prophet, trapping Monet in the cogs once more in September. Blown completely off the face of the map by AQ, but Wizard follows him into the grave. AQ onto Setsu. They've got themselves Aegis to the Mortal still, but I don't know for how long. It'll pop now, so it doesn't matter. Monet always shredded Faith. The clockworks are goner, and AQ will be following soon. And the duel onto the Pugner, the decrepping bastard gone, destroyed, and Newbee on their last legs now.
Nature's Prophet is so tanky with that level 15 armor, but it does not matter at this point. The other heroes, there are no buybacks. No one has a buyback on their side.
It's too early in the game for buybacks. It's too early in the game for long respawn times. Multiple kills there and a 13k lead for RNG. 2 full lanes of barracks. But Newbee, of course, this is their last chance. They cannot tap out now. But RNG knows they've got them on the ropes. Double damage rune for Monet. What's the Roshan respawn timer? Do you know, Lacoste?
May respawn in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Why? Is it bugged for you?
Mine's bugged. Smoke out. Desperation measures from Newbee, and the hookshot misses. Monet double damage rune. He doesn't give a damn. Just walk on forward. Yeah, hello, Wizard. Disarm me. Okay, I've got to press the attack, and now I've got to bash. Arrow beautifully into the backside of the Centaur, and he's gone for 45 seconds. No buyback available. We'll look at the buyback menu as well, as Radiant have Prophet and Clockwork, the only 2 members of their team with them. Mugi shoving out bottom lane. But the double damage rune is still going on Lifestealer for, yeah, it's ended now, but a good couple of hits on the tower. And Mega
That's
Creeps.
their last glyph.
30 minutes in, they're going to have Megas. The game might end before then. Sprout doesn't even delay the inevitable death, and the jump onto Faith, obliterated by Setsu. Forced to buy back straight off the bat, and Monet just focusing buildings down now. One by one they fall, toppling over. Newbee, what is your response? Mugi's trying to frontline for this one. Faith has a hook shot in 2 seconds, but they lack damage, and they now lack a Nature's Prophet. Oh, he's getting himself out of there. They've just left him. Okay, he's died. Still finally falls. The buyback will come. Faith will drop, and there's a dieback on clock as the Centaur is dueled up, and out you go. Newbee, it's all over. RNG about a 3-1 this best of 5.
RNG just looked like the better team throughout the tournament. They were undefeated in the group stage, right?
Yeah.
They lost like one game,
lost 2,
and that was it.
They lost 2 individual games. They didn't drop a single series. They didn't drop a single series the whole tournament then.